Hey, there you are. You found me super fast. You found me super fast. Welcome. See if everyone else can find me. I apologize for the inconvenience. Truly, I do. My computer do things like that sometimes. We're just grabbing some scenes here. Nawal chimed in with something. Unfortunately, it disappeared, so I'll have to find it. I really like the voice for this character that I will not name for Miguel's sake. Life does happen. Be happening like that. One day, though. One day. One day. It'll be good. It'll be glorious. Shake my head. Shake my head, shake your head. I like this one. Grab this one. Oh, I like this one actually.
Wicked White.
Let's grab that for now, like that. Just copy paste that in there.
That which hides at
Shake
the
my
edge
head.
of the universe is no longer Hope's creation.
Shake your head.
It is hopelessness incarnate. It is hopelessness. It is hopelessness incarnate. Carnate.
Like this.
Carnate.
All right.
Wicked White.
Have a good work day. Anyway. I like this one. Grab that like that. My OBS crashed. That's what happened. It do that sometimes. Everything crashes on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
It is hopelessness incarnate.
I have an idea.
Carnate. Carnatelessness in.
I'm gonna do a quick rotoscope on this. I'm gonna do a quick roto. Y'all can watch me roto this out, baby. I'm gonna call this call this roto. The roto node here. I suggest. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Pretty easy. We'll get the is it on that node? Gotta make sure I'm select the right node. Is it? Yep, quick rotoscope, and we'll add an alpha output right here. I'm gonna call this roto node. Just move forward. That we'll curve this. We're just gonna have one, so it's not really matter. Turn the softness up a little bit here too. 14 or so. Something like that. It'll be quick and dirty just to get a placeholder in here. That. Then I actually would like to, let's show this scene here. Underneath it. Actually, these now need to be switched.
It is hopelessness incarnate.
Oh, and I gotta find the scene super fast again. Oh, I forgot. I did something wrong here. What I gotta do. The scene I want is right about here. This one. And we're going to that. Actually, I think I had it. Why is that being funky? Let me see. Yeah, the scene that I need is on top. Okay, so this needs to be here. The scene that I need is on top like this. Go in. Then we'll turn off the... Oh, this makes it so difficult. Wasn't there a different option here? We're learning. We're still learning, okay? Power window. I believe this needs to be... Need to invert this? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this later. We're not gonna worry about that for now. Just want to get the placeholders in here. We'll get the placeholders in here real quick.
It is hopelessness incarnate.
Throw this in here. This.
That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac.
This is basically the vibe I was going for.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation.
Looks like my dip to color got removed, so we'll do that. We'll do...
It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. To bring forth Zodiac.
So that's the thing too. I need cool moments like that. Also, I can go back and look at it on the screen. What's up, Nawal? I'm glad you were able to find me again. I saw you recommended a certain scene that I can totally go back and look for that comment, but when I created the new stream, it got rid of that. But yeah, so this little part here, I mean, this is the gist of it, of what I kind of wanted right here.
That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. Forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
And then cue epic moments here, like cue epic moments of the Scions. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her...
So, and then we're gonna go into something like this. So I have a placeholder for this now, but I want cool, like right there when she's like, the masked woman is Ida, I want cool Ida scenes. And for that, we can pull this. Like just as a placeholder for now, but I want to montage it together, so it's not just like one scene here, but I like multiple scenes, right? It was the speech of Urianger describing the night sky. It was the one cutscene in the Burden of Knowledge, level 75 missions. Okay, Burden of Knowledge, level 75 mission. Yeah, I need quest names so I can find them. The hardest part is finding the ones that I need. Let me take a photo of that so I can remember that. But you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here, right? So we'll just throw this.
No, yet the cries echoed still.
The masked woman is Ida.
I'll just throw this in here.
The masked woman is Ida.
Like throw in cool scenes of Ida doing things here. Well, you know, the Ida, we know.
And beside her is Popolino.
Right? Yep, there are those ones too. Yeah, well, I'm gonna show... I will show Ida as Ida, but then I'm also gonna cue in, because there was multiple ways I was thinking about this. I could do a montage chronologically, but that doesn't... I don't know if it's really gonna be the vibe, or the fit, based on the monologue. The way the monologue goes, right? The way the monologue goes, this entire monologue first portion was...
Even now, I remember standing there.
It's the beginning of Ina's monologue.
In a moment where the sky is
and it's just a general, like, overview of...
where stars fall as tears.
The story,
and
kind of.
Screams darken the seas.
So we have the Warrior of Light arriving.
Where resignation rots the
And I was like, oh, I'll just go sequential.
Where terror twists magic.
But this is kind of like an overview, right?
Such is the lament of they who have...
Anyway, that's the first Vina monologue, right? And it kind of ends on a positive note. It's just showing the overview, like like this part right here.
The song of the end.
The song of the end. And then, so we're already flash forwarding to the future with some of these cuts right here. You know the scene.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation.
And then here is, it's very sorrowful, very morbid, right? So, you know, a bunch of scenes of just destruction.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate.
And these are just placeholders, right? They're just placeholders. Just to get a vibe for it.
That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Right, yeah, there was a lot of good fight scenes. Thankfully for Ida, slash Lise, she has so many good fighting cutscenes here. Papalymo's gonna be challenging. So here's the thing, right? So this is like the first intro monologue, but it ends on a positive note here, right? Like a semi-positive note.
And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
So then we're gonna get into some positive shit. Just some like epic stuff.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
So I imagine this first part to be a montage of the Scions first, introducing the Scions. From A Realm Reborn, their moments from, like, they're good moments. Good moments from A Realm, epic moments from A Realm Reborn to the end. And then filling in the gaps here with, you know, other characters. Amaric, blah, 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 things like that. And some of their monologues. That's what I was thinking. Because then after that, Vanna's speech, it gets darker again.
Yet the cries echoed still.
Right?
We wept for innocence lost. Wailed for death inevitable.
So on this part of the monologue where it gets a lot more morbid again, I wanted to show the moments where certain like sad moments where, you know, certain characters are lost, whether they be Bane or Side, just or almost lost, right? Right? You get the vibe.
Please, open your...
But then the last part of the monologue is again hopeful, right? Where she's talking about
all is excruciating. I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. Moment.
So it's not necessarily going to be a chronological retelling of the Warrior Light's journey. I should have used the Rokugan Alpha Note. I think I'm not going to use the Rokugan Alpha Note. I'm going for a little more serious vibe. But yeah, there's a lot of cool scenes with Ida doing things. I don't know how much side content you didn't do, but I feel it'd be easier for you to tell me which ones I did do. I don't even remember side content. I haven't done all the raids. There's a lot I haven't done. You can assume most of the side content I haven't done yet. But I will do it if I can get some good scenes. I'm gonna do it eventually, right? I need to do it eventually. That's the entire plan here.
Well met, friend. My name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Let's just throw in some random scenes here in the beginning. Random scenes, just to have the random...
Just little things.
As a placeholder.
One might...
We could pull some random things. Yeah, well, I'm just throwing in a random... Like this? That's a pretty cool first random scene, right?
And I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
You had that one vision of you dead by Black Rose. Was that a side content or was that part of MSQ? You're talking about Urianger's visions, right?
Seventh Dawn.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm aware of it. I just have to go find it, right? That's the hard part. Because there's so many good scenes. I just have to go grab them. That's why, you know, again, this is gonna take some time, just chipping away at it slowly here. Grab. Like, again, right here is a placeholder. We'll just throw this placeholder. Well, someone already did that. They already have it. That's where I've been getting references from. There's someone who's uploaded all the voice cutscenes for every single part of the story.
On.
Let me see.
On.
What is this?
Seventh dawn.
Let's get as much real estate from this as we can.
On.
I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna slow this down just a little bit so it. And again, placeholder, placeholder, placeholder.
On.
Right? You get the vibe I'm going for? But this could be like, you know, from all the... Like, this is just a Heavensward scene. Make a video of all the times your character nodded. That's so many times. That's the hard part, right? Because it's like, yeah, the character nodded a million times. I just gotta go find the scenes now, right? But you get the vibe, right? I'm just pulling this. These are placeholders for now. As we get more footage, I can go back and change up the scenes again. Oh, I really like that scene. What the heck? This is that's a good... Yes, that was the quote I wanted to use. There was that one dwarf that compliments your knotted muscles. Oh my god. Which part was that? What the heck part was that? Right, placeholder, placeholder, placeholder. Right, again, you get the vibe.
On.
Oh, the near raids? Yeah. That's when we're dealing with the dwarves, huh? Stuff.
Here, feel.
Like, I'll get some more cool footage as we continue on here. But I did want to fill in some of the gaps that we had.
World.
Looking at all the old footage. But yeah, this one's gonna be slow and steady. But you know, one of the reasons I like streaming the editing process just because it's nice to have company. But two, I appreciate all your inputs as well. That's why I always do that. Because I can't do it alone. It takes so long. Okay. I think that's probably it for the night, but you get the vibe.
How did you feel as you watched Nagi set off? Did the site fill you with work?
You get the vibe of it so far, right? Let me export this. Right? We're filling in some of the gaps here. Like the very start of the near raids. But it's not voiced, right? I don't remember the near raids being voiced. How do you all find this so fast? How do you all just remember all of this? So that would be great if only it was voiced. Because there's a certain vibe I'm going for. I'm going for a more cinematic vibe. So while I could include, you know, screenshots and things like that, which is a viable method, I want to see if I can do this using cinematic cutscenes, voice cutscenes only, and animations like that. Nah, it's part of their brain power. They just these are Final Fantasy vets. You gotta remember, Miguel, I've only been playing the game for a year and a couple months. And most of that time was going through MSQ once. That's like Disaster was like an encyclopedia of knowledge. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, let's see how this looks for now. Yeah, those are a lot
I
of
wonder,
memorable
how did
moments.
you feel as you watched Nagi set off? Did the sight fill you with worry? Or a fledgling adventurer? Or did it awaken fond memories of your own humble beginnings? It awakened so many fond memories.
Even now, I remember standing there,
Ooh,
locked in a moment where the sky is aflame,
I like he, I like he.
where stars fall as tears and screams darken the seas, where resignation rots the trees, where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world.
Yep, Miguel's in the vid.
Song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate.
Well, that's a bad cut right there, but we'll figure that out.
That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Why is that so
Whom
funny?
I've heard so much. My name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Just pop.
The masked woman is Ida.
So the first thought that I wanted to have, you know, face shots of the Scions there, but I'm the first 4-bar verse there. Maybe it'll be the pomp. Various situations.
Sacrifice to bring forth.
So you are my name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Really, I should include. Yeah, it's the smile one.
My name is Min, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh
Yeah, it's the
Dawn.
smile. It's the smile one. It's this one. It's this one right here. This is the one. But I think I will. So I might keep that, to be honest. I might keep some of that, but I do want to get into some just like this,
The
except
adventurer of whom I've heard so
just
much.
like that, except with
Well
the
met,
Scions,
friend.
you know.
My name is Minpelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, and then after that one, again, I'll replace some of the clips, and then we'll get into some of the Scions here, right? Like quick, like, you know, face, and then we'll get into some more prolonged parts here.
The masked woman is Ida.
Like Ida, we'll have Lise and Ida monologues here, right? Like because she has so many good fighting scenes. Everyone has a lot of good scenes. Papa Lima's gonna be tougher, but we'll have some monologues and things like that. And then eventually in Minfilia's monologue, he talks about
I have awaited your coming. All will be revealed. Make no mistake. Why else would the gods entrust man?
she basically talks about primals. And then I was gonna kind of cue progression through A Realm Reborn a little bit, and then eventually we're gonna have to segue to Heaven's Ward, some fashion. We'll have to figure it out. So it's not going to be a perfect, like, oh, here's everything in chronological order. It's going to be a mix of highlights from beginning to end, and then some progression through the story, blah, 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 things like that. That's the way I foresee it now. It could change as I add more, but this is what I see. But yeah, imagine a montage of, like, Lise just fighting like this, except from a bunch of different fights. Like, that'd be so epic. That'd be so epic. Like, she has so many good scenes. Urianger will have some cool scenes. Like, Urianger is going to be heavy monologue. This entire video is going to be driven. There's not going to be any special effects. It's going to be monologues and transitions in music and audio. I'm not going to do, like, anything crazy with the other thing. We should do a montage with all the primals when she... Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. And that also leads, like, you know, through the Realm Reborn story, right, a little bit. Midgar Sormer, the Keeper of the Lake, taking your blessing away. Yeah, there's a lot of good moments that I'm trying to weave in. So here's the thing right now. Again, this part of the track, this part of the montage is supposed to be epic. This is going to be epic moments, epic happy moments as far as we go, whatever that ends. Because eventually, Vanna's dialogue is going to kick in again.
Yet the cries echoed still.
And it gets dark.
We wept for
So this will be sad moments. I got to figure out a track to play for that. I did want to use this Heaven's Ward track too, because this track was so epic.
And tranquil nights.
This track was also epic. But I decided to go with this A Realm Reborn one.
Well met, friend.
This A Realm Reborn one is cool. Anyway, that be it. That is what I envision. But it's gonna take some time. That's what I'm see. Well, you're coming up with all these moments, and I'm like, there's so many epic moments in Final Fantasy XIV. One, gotta find them all, accumulate them all, and two, gotta pick and choose, right? I'm not sure what the scope of this was gonna be. Originally, I thought it was gonna be like a 5-minute thing. This could very well be like a 15-minute thing, depending on how in depth it gets. So I'm just taking it slow right now. But there's so many good moments. Because I do, in some way, want to cover the expansions, you know, Realm Reborn and all the expansions chronologically in some fashion, right? So the story unfolds, because it is the Warrior of Light journey. So it could include moments like that. But I just figured, like, the way the monologue went right here, and I just had the idea of using Minfilia's
So you are the adventurer of whom I've
voice.
heard so much.
Because again, this is kind of chronological. If you haven't noticed, this is... Better give us some credit at the end for giving you all these ideas. I will give you credit at the end, yeah. This is chronological to a certain extent right now, right? This is arrival into the game. This is actually our first fight with the Void. Here's Thancred here. I even took the time to change out my clothes. This is like level 5 or 10 clothes, right? Here's the starting clothes. Boom, level 5 or 10 clothes. And the Heaven's Ward, we have the purple jacket. That'll be Stormblood and Heaven's Ward. That's what I wore. In Shadowbringers, it'll be the dark black jacket. And then in Endwalker, it'll be the urban coat. Progressing through that, right? So that it is kind of chronological. And then eventually, chronologically, after, you know, the summary of what happens, or the summary vibe of the game, we get into... We get into meeting the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and talking about the primals. And then we can kind of like kick off from there through A Realm Reborn. I'm thinking, maybe, we'll see. Right now, I'll unlock the secret class, Postman. If that's a reference, I don't understand the reference. How long is the video? As long as it needs to be. Right now, it's 2 minutes. What it is. Oh, it's an actual mission. It's an actual mission. I guess while I'm here, I'll send my guys off on a thing. But I do believe that might be it for me. I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube. I keep these unlisted, but just so I can view them in bed, just to go over them again. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for the night. Did a little bit of everything, got some MSQ out of the way, Island Sanctuary out of the way, and I progressed the video a little bit because I haven't worked on the video in a couple days because it's been very daunting thinking about it, but I finally took the first steps again. That's what I gotta do. Collect epic footage and then the vision will come. That's what I realized I have to do. And there's already parts of the video, like the part where it gets sad. I already know, like, I have a general idea of the scenes I want to include because it's anyone who has maybe perished or come close to perish. Any sad moments, we'll just weave those in there. That one's easy. I could do that, like, right away. Right, I don't have to go from the beginning to the end. I can, you know, knock out some chunks in the middle. You want to do FL tomorrow then? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I'm down. Tomorrow, I have a fantasy football draft at 8:30. So I will be inconvenienced for about an hour around that time. But yeah, totally. Can totally do that. An hour or so, I'd say. I don't know. This draft usually takes a long time with this group. Everyone's thinking very hard. But yeah, I don't know if we're doing in person. If we're doing in person, I might be disposed and I might not be on tomorrow. But if I'm on tomorrow, then I'll just do it online and I'll be here and I'll be here. I will be here. I will be here. What's Sorrel doing? What the heck is the Gongos? They're in the Gongos, right? All right, right. Yeah, you don't get back for a while anyway. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you all for your help and your input. Looks like y'all are still on. Yep, y'all are still doing things. You were on Coral. No, that wasn't you. That was someone else. I'm out. Happy Friday. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Most likely. Okay. Okay. I'll see ya. See you, Nawal. See you, Miguel. See you, Lily. Anyone else? Bye bye.